Some breaking news coming in now. Post-mortem report of Akshay Singh has now been handed over to the Dahod police. Dahod police will hand it over to the Madhya Pradesh government. As per the report, no internal or external injury has been found. That's the latest that we are getting as far as the autopsy report or the post-mortem report of Akshay Singh is concerned. We'll try getting in a word from Rahul Kamal, who's presently in Bhopal at this moment, as well as Anup Datta and other correspondents who are tracking each and every detail on this particular story. The latest that we are hearing is that the post-mortem report of journalist Akshay Singh is now out. The post-mortem report of Akshay Singh does not specify any internal or external injury. The investigation in this case is presently underway. It is being carried out by the Madhya Pradesh agencies reporting to the Madhya Pradesh government. We'll get you all the latest details in just a short moment from now, but this is the latest that we have got at this moment, where there is a post-mortem report of the journalist which has in fact been carried out by the Dahod police. It has in fact been handed over now to the Madhya Pradesh government for carrying out further investigation. But a post-mortem report of Akshay Singh has in fact been handed over to the Dahod police. The Dahod police will hand it over to the MP government for carrying out its investigation. As per this report, no internal and external injury has in fact been found. Let's see if we have Kamlesh Sutar joining us for more on this. Kamlesh, what more details do you have?
The Dahod police and Akshay's post-mortem was conducted. The hospital has submitted the report to the local police, and the local police would be handing over the report to the Pradesh government. Now, what sources are telling us about the report, primary details are suggesting that there is no internal or external injury found in the post-mortem report. Now, that would mean a lot for the report, because the police here have been stressing on this point that it has been a natural death. Now, whether this implicates that theory that is being given by the police, which remains to be seen, but primary details in the post-mortem report suggesting no internal or external injuries.
That's right. Do also take us through, Kamlesh, the demands that are now being placed, because we clearly remember that the family members of Akshay Singh, as well as the India Today group, has in fact been saying that for the process of a free and fair probe, the Madhya Pradesh government must hand over the viscera sample to the All India Institute of Medical Sciences.
Well, that's right, Sanket. The post-mortem report, which is only indicating to the injuries, whether there was any injuries that was inflicted upon Akshay before the incident, that seems to be struck down by the post-mortem report. But that is not the end of it. What his family has been demanded, and India Today group has been demanding, that the visceral report be examined by the AIMS. That will be ascertaining whether there was any other factor that was responsible for Akshay's death. Now, remember, the local cops who are investigating the matter are also probing this angle, whether the circumstances leading to his death or the cause of the death is suspicious. Now, that viscera report is going to be the key, is also going to be very important, which will be corroborated with the post-mortem report that the Dahod police will be submitting to Madhya Pradesh government now.
That's right. We have got Rahul Kamal also joining us from Bhopal for more on this. Rahul, the autopsy report is in fact out at this moment. It's been handed over to the Madhya Pradesh government for its various agencies to carry out the investigation.
I've just had an opportunity, Sanket, to speak to Dr. Ashok Devidas Bachani. He, along with Dr. Harish Wagela, performed the post-mortem of Akshay at the General Hospital in Lahore. What they've told us is that no internal or external injuries been noticed anywhere on the body. They're saying that the heart is enlarged quite substantially, and they're saying that the final cause of death will only be known after the viscera report comes out. The viscera samples have been sent to a police station in Dag in Gujarat, from where they'll be sent to they have been sent to an authorized forensics laboratory. He says prima facie, he's not certain, but he says prima facie, it appears to be from natural causes. But the death can be confirmed, the cause of death can be confirmed only after the viscera report comes out. He's also saying that they've noticed cyanosis, that's CYANOSIS, This is a medical term which means that there is a bluish discoloration of the skin due to poor circulation or inadequate oxygenation of the blood. So it's like asphyxiation. So it's essentially not having enough blood. So that's the real reason. But the point really, Sanket, here is that till the time the viscera report comes out, what caused the heart to get enlarged, what caused cyanosis will not really be known. So this is only the first part. He wasn't able to fix a timeline on when we'll have the report from the forensic laboratory. But till the time that happens, what led to his death is not known. What has been established is that there was no internal or external injury, which we knew from earlier as well, because there was never a suggestion that there was an internal or external injury. If there is a heart attack, is that triggered by natural consequences, or is there something that happened? Is there some event that led to the triggering of the heart attack? That is what needs to be established, and that question is not answered yet, Sanket.
So, Rahul, as far as the viscera sample is concerned, I think a detailed medical examination of that perhaps will be able to get us some more clarity on what led to the, these situations.
Absolutely, and that is something that only a forensics laboratory can do, given, of course, the huge amount of media scrutiny on this case. Dr. Bachani wanted to be very careful about what he said, and he said he didn't want to prejudge what that viscera report might throw out. But that's the key, that have the viscera samples been collected in a proper professional fashion, and also what emerges from the scrutiny as and when that scrutiny happens. He said that they've been handed over to the police, who in turn have handed them over to an authorized forensics laboratory, and only once that report comes out will we know the trigger. What is it that triggered this? And he's also saying that he had a heart which was quite substantially enlarged. Now remember, we had long conversations with Akshay's sister and his mother on the day of his death, and both of them said that he was exceedingly healthy. So he was very fit. I remember seeing him in our Fitness First gym in the office. He used to work out quite hard, had a very strict exercise regime, and was very fit. And apparently, he hadn't had any known illness in the longest time. He hadn't been to a doctor in any number of years that the mother and the sister could recollect. And therefore, we need to establish what is it that led to the heart getting enlarged. If there was a cardiac arrest, which is what the doctors are suggesting, not confirming yet, but that's what they're suggesting, then the question is what triggered that cardiac arrest. Sanket.
Absolutely. Rahul, also, for the benefit of our viewers, if you could tell us that have the doctors being able to say how much time does it usually take for the viscera sample findings to actually come out?
No, so since this story broke just a short while ago, I had an opportunity so far only to speak to the doctor who did the postmortem report in completely governmental fashion. He says, my job is done, this is what I can do. Now the question of how much time the forensics laboratory will take is an issue only that can be answered by the scientists at the forensics laboratories. Okay. Hopefully by the time we connect again, I would be able to speak to them and find out from them how many more hours or days do they need. In the absence of that, let's not venture a guess, because let's just first speak to them and find out how much time they need. What we have now is the postmortem report that's been put out by the General Hospital in Dahod. They've done their postmortem report and that's out, and those details we are sharing with our viewers.
That's right. Rahul Kamal, many thanks for joining us at this moment. Short break on First Up. Be back with a lot more.